All right, good morning, everybody.
Morning. It's Good Friday. So, so my favorite meal of the day is breakfast.
Yes, mine too.
Yeah, and how do you like your eggs?
I like them over medium.
Over medium. I love eggs. So I like them over medium. I love them poached. I like them scrambled, kind of any which way. So there's some good news for people that love eggs. There's this new study. So you know how eggs have been vilified kind of as like, oh, high cholesterol causing,
Oh, yeah.
you should only eat the egg whites. Well, there's this new study that found that eating more than a dozen eggs each week did not negatively affect cholesterol levels compared to an egg-free diet. And so the study was conducted with 50-year-olds in the United States. And so there really wasn't any evidence that it increased your cholesterol level.
And that's good news.
Yeah.
Now, do you prefer a sweet or a savory breakfast? I guess savory would be more like the eggs and sweet would be pancakes.
Okay, so I'm a savory person.
I think I like a mix of both, but I do like the sweet.
Every now and then I like a good waffle or pancake or French toast. It's true.
But some mornings you just got to have that egg and toast.
Oh, egg toast. I like it over easy so you can dip the toast in the yolk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's money for me.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, but I'm glad you agree. Breakfast, definitely. Best meal of the day.
I could eat it for dinner. I've actually done that a few times.
Oh, yeah, I too, yeah.
I'm like scrambling to feed the kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you guys want breakfast? And they're like, yes. So good news for all of us egg lovers out there. It's not that bad. Okay. This story to me is hilarious. So this woman, she rescued a baby hedgehog, right?
Yes.
And she was like, put some food in a box, and and this is in England, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So she took the baby hedgehog to the nature reserve, a wildlife hospital, for them to take care of it. And then they took it, and then they said, ma'am, this is not a hedgehog, it's a pom-pom. I guess she couldn't see very well, and she thought it was a hedgehog.
So, I mean, wouldn't you think to look underneath of it to see
Well, she clearly picked it
if
up.
it's moving?
I mean...
And what is she feeding it? What is that?
I don't know. That looks disgusting. There's so many questions here.
So many questions about this story.
But can you imagine if the people at the hospital, were they like, is this woman... But she was an older person, just probably couldn't see, and I thought it was a hedgehog.
Her heart was in the right place.
Her heart was in the right place. Oh, I can only imagine the hysteria, just everyone laughing at this. Anyway.
I mean, first glance, I could.
Yeah, right. At first, goes, oh, what's this? And then reading further,
Second or two,
it's a pom pom. It's not even real. Well, couldn't you notice when you picked it up, like
exactly
the weight?
It's soft and.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just when you think you've heard it all. Anyway. All right. And then just lastly, I thought these were some just incredible images of orchids. I love orchids, especially around this time of year. But look, these look like faces.
They do look like faces.
Aren't they incredible? I mean, stunning. Look at that. Look at that.
That is crazy.
Right? I mean.
That one looks surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I like that one. I like the blue. Yeah.
That one's neat. So, anyway.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
I didn't realize that they could look like that.
Yeah.
You just see the ones in the grocery store all the time but these are quite something. So.
You have to be looking for the faces, though.
Yeah.
Like you could just walk by it and not see it. But
Right. But they're pretty fascinating.
Yeah, I like that. All right, let's take a look at our local headlines on this Friday morning. Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger says progress is being made on postal problems plaguing the region. She tells 29 News part of the issue is with communication and structural changes that are being made at mail facilities. Spanberger says the next step forward is trying to play catch up. Governor Youngkin says marijuana is bad for Virginia. He vetoed a bill that would have created a retail marketplace in the Commonwealth. Youngkin claims states that allow for pot sales have seen a 70% jump in crashes and deaths linked to marijuana. The invasive species kudzu is being removed from beside John Warner Parkway. You may have seen this if you've been driving by. It chokes other greenery and grows so thick it actually blocks visibility and sometimes sunlight. The invasive removal and containment project focuses on these non-essential plants and creating more of a tree canopy. And finally this morning, UVA is one step closer to reducing its carbon footprint. As university fleet vehicles age out, UVA is replacing them with electric vehicles. This is part of its sustainability goal of being carbon neutral by 2030 and fossil fuel free by 2050. The university says it only purchases electric vehicles when necessary, and it would like to add some electric buses to the fleet as well. And speaking of the sunshine, we'll be seeing more of it today.
Yeah, why don't you go fly a kite?
Might be a good idea today.
Yes, it's going to be a pretty breezy day, windy actually. We do have a wind advisory goes into effect for the Shenandoah Valley. Starts at about 10 o'clock this morning until 8 o'clock tonight. Sustained winds today, 10 to 20 miles an hour with some higher gusts, especially for those higher elevations. So we do not recommend any outdoor burning today. Put it off till those winds start to subside, but we will see a lot of sunshine, and we'll warm up on this Good Friday to about 68. A warm front comes into play tomorrow. That will spread some clouds to the area and can't rule out a stray shower later in the afternoon into the evening hours on Saturday, 72. Easter Sunday, though, that looks like a winter. Partly sunny and 75, and then we'll get some of those April showers. Of course, April 1st is Monday. Showers in our forecast, maybe a rumble of thunder on Tuesday, lingering showers Wednesday, sunny and low 60s on Thursday. So always good to get some of that rain in our forecast for spring.
Oh yeah, and March is out like a lamb this year.
Yes, it is.
Looks great. Great weekend to get outside and enjoy that Easter weekend.
Indeed.
And enjoy those Easter baskets too.
Yes.
All right.
Forget about those.
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, David, and thank you guys for joining us on the Morning Rush. We'll see you again, of course, on 29 News at noon and on 29news.com. We're always live. Have a great Friday morning.